Most of the time when we're out here on the range training for armed defense, we're shooting at flat pieces of paper or mostly flat pieces of steel. But the reality is the human body is a three-dimensional shape. And the Fred target from Target Nation is also a three-dimensional shape, and that can be really valuable in your training and in your practice. Let's hear what Akil Bey and Jara Hutchins had to say during our Fall 2021 live product showcase about the Fred target. Akil is a former Special Forces soldier. He is a paramedic. He is an educator. He runs Tailored Defense Group, and he does an incredible amount of work. You're all over the country, man. We really appreciated having you on the tour this year. Your Light Fighter 365 class is amazing. So many people rave about it. I watch it from afar. It looks like a lot of work, but maybe next year our schedules will line up and I'll be able to get into it. Jara Hutchins works kind of almost at the opposite end of the spectrum with some of the newest shooters, the newest members of our community, and she does an incredible job at that. She has worked with us on Personal Defense Network videos this year. She taught for us on the tour. She's out of Texas. She runs Clearing the Chamber, is your name of your training company. I'm going to get out of your way and let you guys talk about the Target Nation 3D targets, why they're important, and how they can be really valuable in a training environment.
All right, thanks, Rob.
All right, let's get into it.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the product and I was pretty impressed with it straight off the bat. I mean, having a 3D target and which we're kind of used to, a two-dimensional world is just phenomenal.
You know, 2D is great for marksmanship, but we really need to get into the 3D world if we want to understand where the bullet will strike, trajectory, where your anatomy is, you know, in all this. So if you want to get into that, I'll pull this out so you can see it.
That actually brings up one of the special benefits I love about this target.
So it's got this really cool insert.
Yep, so it kind of replaces the pictures, if you will, and it kind of evolved into now it's showing the anatomy. So a 2D target, you're actually seeing, you know, your bullet strikes, but you're not actually seeing what vital organs, especially if your targets move or if you move around the room or so. So having a target insert with a 3D target and actually having the anatomy like jump out at you, it actually shows you the actual vital signs and the vital organs that you're actually hitting. So
and these are relatively true to scale.
It is true to scale, exactly. You have your lungs, you have your heart, you have your inferior vena cava or aorta. I mean, it's really, really well designed. It's pretty badass.
Right, and so let's get into the assembly a little bit of this. So you're going to see that it's actually not tough at all. There's some amazing assembly videos on targetnation.com that you can reference. But really just, you know, you kind of start with this torso area. There's some rolling of the cardboard. This is actually really high quality cardboard. The perforations are pretty dynamic and available to you. So you get into it actually comes with a target stand as well that you can't see very well here, but you will in a later segment. And then you can actually outfit this with some different, you know, accessories, right? They've got arms that you can put on this. You'll see that in a later segment. They've got guns, accessories, and actually it comes on this. It looks like this right here.
Cell phones.
And you can kind of see it. Cell phones, badges, you know, could be holding a soda. So lots of different things that you can outfit this with, and then along with these inserts. Now they've got some flat inserts as well that show the anatomy, but we really like this one because we want that 3D to continue to be available to you so that you can see those target strikes.
Especially with one of the beauties of this target, it spans the full spectrum. So it does span the handgun qualification or the basic user, but it also spans the operator, right? It fills the need for an operator, you know, because I've used plenty of flat targets, and then I have to come all the way around to expose myself to determine if it was a threat or not a threat. But having a 3D structure, I can with tools or with weapons per se, I can actually identify it quicker and take those shots quicker. So it's actually pretty tactical, and it again works from that beginner level all the way to the advanced, and this is pretty awesome. I mean, cell phones, wallets, badges, and all these attachments, it just kind of makes it stand out even more.
And this
really awesome.
part actually lifts off of this stand from these tabs here, and you can customize this in a variety of ways. We are going to go over some of these accessories a little bit from Target Nation that come with these 3D targets. So as you can see, there's some different stuff here. You got cameras, badges, shotguns, soda, so you can kind of differentiate from threat to no threat options here, cell phone, all that. These are your arms. We've used those on our targets already. So we're going to kind of show you some of these actually on the 3D targets, and then we're gonna do a scenario, actually shoot one, and then diagnose it. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go do it. So set it up. You're gonna.
Yeah, so as you see, we set the target up, and generally when we're at a 2D range or so, we basically have to be in front of the target to identify whether it's a threat or not. And tactically, sometimes it's just not realistic and it takes too long. So having a 3D target with items such as weapons or cell phones or non-hostile items exposed, it allows you to identify the threat and also take that critical shot from that 3D angle. And then with the voice aspect of it, it lets us know exactly where we shot. So what do you think? Want to just give it a shot?
Let's give it a shot. Now we've outfitted, this is Fred, and we've outfitted him with a machete here.
So you got your eyes and ears on?
Got my eyes and ears on.
So basically in this setting, I don't have to walk around to identify the threat. I can identify the threat right here. So I see the threat moving. It's definitely a threat. He has a hostile act, hostile intent. I can draw my firearm and I can take any type of shot that I need to. All right, so let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
All right.
So angularly, he came from the side, right? So we can see the arm shots here. Let's take a look inside. Oh, you can see there's an exit over here.
Yep.
You can see the impact from the back. I know that you all at home can't, but we can see the 3 impact shots from the back.
And this is the beauty of the target, because on a paper 3 or 2D target, it would look like a miss. You would look like, okay, maybe I didn't hit a vital organ. I just hit the arms. Maybe the person dropped the weapon or so, but I didn't have an impact on the target. So one of the beauties about this, you can pull that out.
Yeah.
One of the beauties about this is you actually see, hey, you actually do have critical shots on this target. So this threat is neutralized effectively. Yeah, I mean, you're talking lungs, so you pretty much single lug them. Heart shot. This is instant incapacitation right there.